Tonight on the Maritime Beer Report, I have news on some beers that are returning, some new beers, some new breweries, and also an old brewery tries something new. Hello and welcome to the last Maritime Beer Report for November 2015. Upstreet Craft Brewing, who started selling its beer in bottles at the brewery last month, hit the shelves at select PEILCC stores today. The brews will have unique artwork on the labels created by Jud Haynes, as well as 400 islandisms under the caps to collect. Hammond River Brewing brewed out something new this week, a White Stout. This was brewed with some Java Moose Foghorn coffee beans, lots of fresh Cacao Nibs, a few Madagascar Vanilla Beans, and lots of Oats and Barley. This 7.2% ABV 37 IBU beer will look a lot like a pale ale, but will have the taste and creamy mouthfeel of a stout. Shane is a big Game of Thrones fan. He's going to be calling this one Winter Walker. Canadian Beer News reported that Mama's Pub in Fredericton will soon be serving its own beer brewed on a 2-barrel system with the assistance of consulting brewer Andrew Estabrooks, formerly of Picaroons. The plan is to have the core brands, an American Pale Ale, a Brown Ale, and a Session IPA, and they hope to have those on tap by Christmas, as well as 4 seasonals that will follow in 2016. Maybe Brewing still hope to open before Christmas, but before that happens, they'll have some of their beers available in downtown Fredericton. Not releasing the locations quite now, but they say to stay tuned. The Pump House Brewery has released its Schwarzbier, or black beer, a traditional German-style black lager. As the name implies, it's a black in color, yet very drinkable, with subtle hints of chocolate and coffee, leading to the light-bodied clean finish. It's a good 7.5% ABV, perfect for the colder weather. Big Spruce Brewing, along with home brewer, Brewnoser, and Atlantic beer blogger Chris McDonald, brewed the 2015 Stillwell Open winning Lemon Ginger Wit. They brewed this with farmer Jody Nelson's Locomotive Farms Cape Breton grown fresh ginger, the zest of 60 lemons, lots of organic wheat, Pilsner malts, and their own farm-grown Challenger hops. Boxing Rock Brewing says that U889 is back. This is an incredibly popular seasonal that sold out in less than 2 weeks last year. Get your 650ml bottles now at the brewery and private stores in Nova Scotia. Breton Brewing released its 4th flagship beer today. The new Redcoat Irish Red Ale is a 5% ABV 25 IBU beer that they say is roasty, malty in flavor and aroma. Garrison Brewing says Spruce Beer was released at the brewery today and will be at the NSLC tomorrow. And some of it's going to make it into barrels again this year. Tomorrow, on November 28th, they'll be sampling Spruce Beer, Winter Warmer in casks, along with hot chocolate, mulled cider from 11 till 3 p.m. at the brewery. All proceeds from this is going to the Christmas Daddies charity. George's Island Brewing is hoping to release its first beers as early as next week. The brewery is part of the Grafton Connors group of companies and resides in the front of the Auction House restaurant. And that's on Grafton Street. They use a smart brew system to create their beers, in which they buy pre-made wort and then customize it in their tanks. They tell me that their first beer out is going to be an amber, and a Dunkelweizen. Good Robot Brewing says Doug, its head brewer, decided to dry hop their newest batch of Bourbon Legend Citrus APA. It should be on tap any day now. Granite Brewery says that it brewed its Dark Side Black IPA last week, and you should look for this one around the middle of December. Coincidentally, the new Star Wars movie is out in the middle of December. Coincidence? I think not. Tadamagoose Brewing is brewing up a popular holiday beer, Maple Squash Ale. This year it's made with the maple syrup from their neighbor Sugar Moon Farms in Earltown. They also have a S'morter, which is a s'mores porter, coming out. The new brew is created by Mark Patriquin, reminiscent of a summer night's bonfire, but high enough in alcohol to help you forget it's November. And I think that one is 6.5%. And they also have their Deceptions Bay IPA, 6.2%, and that was the silver medal winner at the 2015 ACBAs. Uncle Leo's Brewing says its popular cream stout is back. It's their milk stout, and it's seasonal, and it's at the brewery now. Unfiltered Brewing is having its own version of Black Friday and released its first stout called Flat Black Jesus. It is an American-style stout brewed in early September with plenty of locally harvested wet hops, dry hopped, and with several. It's dry hopped with several Australian hop varietals, and then was conditioned on oak. The brewery assures us that Flat Black Jesus is not flat and contains no actual Jesus. The ale is 7% ABV, 100 plus IBUs, and hit the taps at the brewery today. Alexander Keith's Brewery in downtown Halifax, that first opened in 1820 and is Nova Scotia's best known brewery, announced that it's investing $1.5 million in a historic site that will brew beer on site starting in April. The focus of the brewery will be to create small batch brews that will be available for sale in growlers at the brewery, 650 ml bottles, and 6-packs at the NSLC. The beer will also be sold in kegs to select bars and restaurants in Nova Scotia. Thanks for checking out the blog again this week. I have updates through the week on my blog, on Facebook, Instagram, and until next time, enjoy responsibly.